You know, sometimes the unthinkable can happen. And when it does, your family will remember you by what you've left behind.
Our little Adam was a drug addict.
And a pervert.
When you're gone, it's too late to hide any evidence of your hedonistic lifestyle. Hey, no one wants to be remembered this way. And when your time is up, you want to rest in peace, not in shame. That's why I'm here to tell you about the Rest Assured Disposal Service. Here's how it works. Seconds after your unexpected death, a monitoring device alerts our dispatch unit.
In and out in 5, let's go.
Our expert team of disposal technicians immediately converge on the premises to confiscate all your intimate possessions.
New guy that way. Let's go. Go, go, go. Contraceptive on the table. Let's move, gentlemen. Get that goat off the bed.
And no stone is left unturned. After the area is secured, our emergency interior designers begin the redecoration process.
Oh, no.
Once in the apartment, they create the illusion of a respectable lifestyle that will make your family proud. So by the time your loved ones arrive, your reputation will go from this to this.
Adam's Bible.
It's your legacy. Protect it with the Rest Assured Disposal Service. Because when you die, your family doesn't need to know you're going to hell.
Now you can rest assured.
Dude, Comedy Central right around 2000 was just, I mean, they were just pumping out great. I mean, not great shows, but great shows.
You know,
well,
it was like
Yeah.
like clip farming before like clip farming kind of became a thing. You know? It's like those skits, like the short skits. Like now, all these TikTokers are trying to like recapture that kind of stuff, and they're all horrible at it. But you know, people still watch it anyway.
Yeah, like before that, it was basically just Saturday Night Live, Mad TV, and what was the other one?
There was way back in the day was In Living Color.
Yeah, In Living Color. That was the other one I was thinking of. Like those were really the only ones that did it a lot, and then Comedy Central really figured out that there was a way to do comedy really good in that format, and they ran with it and ran hard with it. Can y'all hear this fan?
I barely.
No.
No.
Adam Carolla talks about those years when he was doing the Man Show, and he's like, yeah, whoever the lady, it was a lady in charge during the time, but he's like, yeah, she was cool. She let us do whatever the fuck we wanted, but worked with a lot of people who are really, hands-on kind of thing. I'm watching, I never watched it before, 30 Rock. I heard some comedians I really like say it was like the best show ever, and I'm like, I don't know. I saw like an episode or two back in the day and didn't get that vibe, but I was like, I'll give it a shot. And it took, the first half of the first season to really start to get like into it. It's good. But like Alec Baldwin's character in that, he's like the executive, and like the worst thing is when he tries to get involved with the creative process. It's like, no, that's not your department. Stay the fuck out of the writer's room. It is a pretty good show. Alec Baldwin is funny in it.
Yeah, I'll give it that he's funny in that, but now since he's it's kind of funny looking back at a show like that, and then now like he shot somebody on set now. It's like maybe that wasn't such a stretch after all,
Oh shit. Yeah, and then Tina Fey's hot in that, dude. I had like, especially around like high school age when she was on Weekend Update. Oh man, I had like the biggest crush on her. But of course, they play her in the show like everyone thinks she's a lesbian, and I'm like, no, like okay, but that's okay, yeah, nope, that's the thing with me. Yep, that would track.
Tina Fey definitely seems like the type that you would have a thing for.
Oh yeah, she is cute. So we had the 4th of July. And I guess I haven't been on an actual show. You know, just a show, not where I can play stuff. I got this was. You guys see this? You guys heard about this? Let's see. Which one do I want to play first? This one, I think. We wouldn't be watching it unless something went wrong. So you're looking for it.
Oh no! Oh, I saw it coming.
Oh, it sucks, dude. Here, let me,
no. What, like the wind catch it or something?
Yeah, see, it catches on the tree there.
Yeah.
The weight and just slingshots him straight down. But that sucks, dude. The comments on this were hilarious though. Just people. I just wanted to see people, you know, Monday morning quarterbacking this, you know. So you know, a lot of people are like, oh well, you know, that tent probably broke his fall. That saved him, and people are like, those tents aren't nothing. That didn't fucking do a damn thing. Probably made something to impale him through the fucking lung, if anything. And then my favorites, and I actually replied to a comment, which you guys know I never do, but somebody said, oh, you see what happened is the weight there snagged the tree and caused him to go down. And I'm like, yeah, thanks, buddy. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you pointing that out.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I know I said it here, but if people are watching on their phones or you guys, it might be hard to see. So I did point that out, but I did laugh at myself in my head when I said it. It's like, yeah, no shit. And then there's hold on, there's one more too.
You see what happened was?
Yeah, what happened was this guy made it. This guy did a little better, I think. This guy looks more skilled anyhow. At least his execution looks more professional till that. Right on his fucking nuts, dude. And he's just hanging. And, you know, I was thinking about this part here, and it's like, okay, jumping out of an airplane, like that's terrifying, right? You're however many thousands of feet in the air, but you have this functional working parachute. Once you're hanging off the thing, like you're way closer to the ground, so technically it should be less scary, but you're still high enough to, you know, paralyze yourself. And you have no parachute. You know, if you were to fall, like, oh, the parachute isn't going to do anything. So that's got to be the most terrifying part, is just hanging there. Get me the fuck down.
Yeah.
Look at that, all slick.
At least I will say, at least it looks like he's stuck good. Like, no, not like, oh, I'm slipping. Like, yeah, probably eventually it'll break or whatever. But like,
the big C's holding them up.
Yeah.
Have either of you guys ever skydove?
It's interesting you bring that up, because I was just about to say, Katie asked me if I would want to go skydiving at some point, like a father-daughter bonding thing. And I was like, well, no, but if I'm going to do it, it would have to be with you, because Stephanie gets on the kiddie coaster at Holiday World and screams bloody murder the whole time. She's definitely not jumping out of a fucking airplane. Nadia won't even get on the kiddie coaster. She's so terrified. She's definitely not jumping out of an airplane. So, and then, you know, my other thrill seeker is no longer with us. So if I'm going to do it, it would have to be with her. Like, so if you want to, I guess we can at some point. So I feel like I'm going to end up skydiving sometime in the next couple years.
Yeah, it'll be good for you. Everyone does it these days. Everyone's doing it, man. I really wanted to when I was a kid, because I was like I wanted to be an astronaut, because I thought like weightlessness would be really cool. And I was like, oh, skydiving's like close to that. And so like I mentioned to my dad one time, he about smacked the shit out of me. He's like, fuck no, you're not skydiving. He's like, you're lucky enough to be alive.
See, I don't know that I want to do skydiving, but I've seen like the paragliders. I think paragliding would be pretty cool. That
they pull you behind a boat?
No, like the glider.
Oh, like hang gliding.
Hang gliding,
yeah. Hang gliding looks like a lot of fun.
Trey doesn't want to jump out of a plane. He wants to jump off of a cliff.
Exactly. There we go.
It seems like they make it look easy, and I feel like it has to be more difficult. But if it's as easy as it looks, that's something I might be a little more on board with. But I don't know. I'm really in the camp of I'm not gonna like unnecessarily like paralyze myself or
exactly
something like that,
Yeah,
I
that's
would-
kind of where I'd be at too.
Yeah.
But like the hang gliding, it's what essentially what they do is as long as you can get a good enough like jump, and you'll see some of the like compilations of like where they fail, like hang gliding fails. They'll do like they'll have too short of a jump, like where there's not enough runway. It's almost like a plane. You kind of need to have runway where you can like, okay, I get speed.
You need that momentum.
Jump. Yeah. As soon as you get that speed and you get the jump, and the wind has to catch it, and if the wind catches it the wrong way, well, you're just going for a ride somewhere. Like,
oh shit. No.
yeah, that would that would be.
Oh no! I never even considered that part. Looks like you might have been wearing like an emergency parachute. Are these real?
That one.
No, this is Sora. That's Sora. Okay, I'm like, something about these doesn't feel real. Okay, yeah, that's straight.
But
AI.
see, like
My
you said,
bad, guys.
I don't want to unnecessarily paralyze myself. Like, I would rather skydive than hang glide, because I feel like with skydiving, I'm just gonna die. Like, I'm not gonna have to spend the rest of my life with like non-functioning legs or be a paraplegic or a quadriplegic or something like that. Like, you're close enough to the ground with the hang gliding that you're probably gonna survive, unless you just like really hit something bad. You're probably walking away, well, not walking away from it, but they're gonna carry you away from it. Like with the skydiving, jumping out of a plane, you're going from high enough. If there's a catastrophic failure of some sort, you're just gonna smash. Like it's game over. So like I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk away from this. Like
unless you're Peggy Hill. Like I would be
want to be paralyzed for the rest of my life. I'd just as soon go out in a.
It would take a lot of psyching me up to get me to jump out of the plane. But if I was in like a plane that was on fire and like had to bail out kind of thing, it wouldn't even be like a second thought. Yeah, give me the chute. Let's do it. Like in that force situation, like in order to actually do it, it'd have to be like, I couldn't go like just me. It'd have to be a whole plane full of people, and I'd have to be the first one, because I would need the pressure and the embarrassment of everybody waiting on me to go to force me to go. I need some sort of motivation,
Yeah, I think group parachuting would be like group skydiving.
Come on, loser. What are you? A pussy? Jump. And I'd have to, because I ain't no pussy.
Whenever Katie and I do it, we'll take you with us and make you go first. That way you don't have a choice.
Oh man, the two of you could make me. Oh fuck.
Have a girl making fun of you there, like a teenage girl making fun of you there.
Oh, she's as tall as me too. So between the two of them, I'd have no chance of fighting back.
Yeah, she's kind of intimidating. She got her license yesterday. Licensed driver. When we got home, we were watching. We've been watching Spy X Family, and so we were out here watching Spy X Family, and she's like, I got the license and all, but I'm not gonna like go anywhere. She said, because if I'm going from your house, it's such a long drive, and I'd be by myself. And she's like, that would be so boring. And then 45 minutes later, she's like, well, tomorrow morning I'm gonna leave about 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna go do this and this and this and this and this, and hang out with these friends and stuff. Like, so much for that whole I'm not going anywhere thing.
It's like now she realizes like the freedom, like, oh, I can go do something. Like,
I was like, I said I will make the same deal with you that I made with Sean. I'll give you $40 a week for gas. Like, use it wisely. I said, I don't want to get any of this bullshit where I give you $40 and then 3 days later you're asking me for gas money again, and then you die in a wreck, and I find out a week later you spent literally all of the gas money I gave you on fucking Little Caesars. she was like, is that really what happened? I said, yes. I got this.
I'm a Papa John's man, Dad.
I got his laptop, and I got on it, and I was pulling up his email and stuff because he had a bunch of subscriptions to like gaming stuff, and I wanted to get all that turned off so it wouldn't keep trying to like auto bill every month. And so I got his email all pulled up from the day that I gave him gas money to the day that he asked for gas money again. 3 days later, he had spent every bit of that money that I had given him on fucking Little Caesars and other bullshit. Like boy, like
At least he was making his own money, you know. Like other than that, though. So
yeah. I mean, he had a job, but
Shit.
that is funny though. It's like he's supposed to wait till he's in college for that, you know, like you know, or going to technical school or something. Like, yeah, you know, I got.
he graduated early, so he just went ahead and entered that phase of his life.
You guys heard about this guy? His name's Mark Char. He got arrested for, it was like a road rage thing. He like got out of the car and stabbed some people. So he's getting charged with attempted murder. It's an Asian fellow, Hawaiian fellow. And this is his, I don't know what you call it, the end of your court thing. He decided to
Now this kangaroo court is giving me a life sentence
put on
for me
blackface.
trying to protect and defend myself against the attack from 3 guys. In essence, treating me like a black man.
Look at his lawyer.
And
It's like,
today-
God damn it.
The reason
Please,
why I'm like this
why are
is
you doing
because
this?
I prepared myself to play my part in your kangaroo court. Treating me like a black man, so today I'm going to be a black man.
Oh, why didn't I play the that one
That's about
intro?
it, I guess, for now.
The trumpet.
Oh, also, I asked kangaroo court to put a stay on my sentencing pending my appeals. And who's going to do my appeals?
Oh my!
Isn't that awesome?
His poor lawyer.
I know. I love how
He looked like he actually wanted to kill himself.
God damn it, dude. Why are you doing this to us? Especially because they're like the same race or whatever, too. So he's like, come on, man. You're making us all look dumb. Let's see. Convicted in road rage incident while wearing blackface. I guess this was in Hawaii. Found guilty of attempted murder and assault following a triple stabbing on the H1 freeway.
If he had done that in Chicago, they'd have let him out the next day.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. His plan would have worked great in a few other places.
Yeah, not in Hawaii.
As you can see, Judge, I'm clearly black. Let's move this along. One of the victims was stabbed 5 times.
He played the race card at the wrong place.
I see it says attempted murder, but not actual murder. So he didn't actually kill anybody. He just stabbed a bunch of people.
Yeah, come on, Judge.
This sounds like Justin's like future.
Attempted murder, really? Do they give Nobel prizes for attempted chemistry?
And he's kind of Asian looking anyway. Just up there and do the what's the guy from? Just be like, but did you die?
I didn't mean to.
Did you die? There you go.
Oh,
You know,
funny.
he could say he was trying to defend himself, and because his eyes are so squinted, he can't.
I need to watch the Hangover trilogy with Katie. She would probably appreciate those movies.
Yeah.
This continues a pattern of disruptive behavior designed to undermine the administration of justice. Dude, I want to see other clips from this guy. I want to see the rest of this court hearing. This guy seems like a trip, dude.
I bet the whole court like proceedings were hilarious.
Oh yeah.
If he
must
did
have been.
that,
Well,
I could
I'm
imagine.
curious. He says self-defense. I mean, I want to hear his side of the story. I'm not saying. Oh, sorry, I had the wrong screen sharing. I had an article pulled up. I was scrolling through. Like
These
highlighting
motherfuckers
stuff
were
that's
trying to
other
run me
people-
off the road and kill me. I was just trying to kill them in self-defense. I was just trying to kill them back.
I mean, what if there was a road rage incident and they yelled at each other and shook fists, and then he got off and stopped for gas innocently, and then they approached him? You know, in a situation like that, you could totally argue it was a self-defense situation. But
Like,
They
hey,
were trying to
somebody-
kill me. I just killed them first.
yeah. Now
like
this is
somebody
a
running
good
up in your space. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a good reason why you don't just do road rage stuff, because then in the eyes of the court or the eyes of a stupid jury or something, you might be like, oh, well, you were provoking somebody to enraging
Stab
somebody
you or whatever.
to attack you. which then means your self-defense is less of a case. You know what I mean? It's not like I was just minding my own business. You know, it's like, well, you were talking shit and giving them the finger and shit like that. And while that doesn't warrant them using violence on you, it does give you a weaker case in the self-defense area. So I tell people, like, if you're getting into a conversation with somebody in public, put your hands up like you're going, whoa, 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 whoa. Do that while you're talking shit. So it's good for the cameras.
Whoa,
you know?
buddy. We don't need to do that.
Come on,
right
you motherfucking, you motherfucking pussy. What are you going to do? You know, but put your hands up like you're in a defensive position. Then at least, you know, at least you got something for the cameras.
You go, whoa, 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 pal. Hey, whoa, buddy, pal. You know, we
buddy, pal.
Whoa, buddy, whoa, pal. You know.
Oh, I want to see Trey in a confrontational situation all of a sudden. Oh, shit.
I play it defensive, and then all of a sudden I just go on the offensive, and I start like swelling. I'm like, whoa, we don't want none of that now, do we?
That's always the goal, anyhow, in like a fight, is you get them to take the first swing, then you're justified in whooping their ass, right? So you know, it's the same kind of principle.
Yeah.
You know, if you're looking for a fight, which I advise you to not be, but you know, sometimes shit happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, probably best to get in as few fights as possible. Not even because like even if you could win, even if you know, like even like Conor McGregor, like if he got in enough fights, like you know, he's just gonna get. I mean, we saw with his MMA career, you know, he got, you know, as soon as he kind of hit the wall per se, like you know he's getting his butt whooped, you know. So it's like I don't know.
Oh, if you know how to fight, then like you could really hurt somebody. So that's another reason why like a lot of times people do know how to fight. Like don't fight, like you know, like they try to avoid it. And because I think once you start, just like anything, once you start learning how to do something, you learn how much you actually suck. So you realize, like even though I'm pretty good, anybody could be better than me, you know. So I think you get some of that. But yeah, it's, you know, I don't know, dude. I've noticed a lot less fist fights in Florida since we got like concealed carry and castle and stand your ground and all that shit. I used to see, and I mean, when I'm younger, I was hanging out in dumber places and seeing more fights, you know. But I feel like it just doesn't happen as much. Everybody's got a gun. Everybody's polite, you know. That's when we have.
Funny how that works, right?
Yeah. So,
but funny how whenever everybody's packing, you know, nobody wants to, you know, throw hands anymore.
Well, and when I got my concealed permit and took the class, what the guy there said, which made a lot of sense to me, is whenever there are these incidents, like we had the big case here with like the movie theater where the old man shot the guy because he threw popcorn at him, or like, you know, just all these stupid incidents that they get blown up in the media, you know. He's like, those incidents like that are when two aggressive people like come into contact with each other. You know what I mean? Because if it was a regular person and another aggressive person, the regular person just backs down and, hey, have a nice day, get out of here. But you have these incidents when two aggressive people who, for whatever reason, can't fucking back down, you know, come into contact. That's when you get shit like that. And it's like, yeah, that's very true. You know, like as long as you're not
heads.
Like, I mean, if you're just not out there being a dickhead, you're gonna live longer. Generally,
it's like rams locking horns. It's just ram locking horns. Like if you get two rams, like you know, like male rams, and they're just here just ready to headbutt each other. They're like, I'm going to, you know, like absolutely bash the other guy's skull in. Like that's pretty much what it is.
And speaking of crazy Florida stuff,
again, I saw you crap in the roadway.
How did you see me crap in the roadway?
I got two eyes, that's how.
Clearwater, Florida. A deputy stops when she sees what appears to be a man defecating on a dead animal in the middle of the street.
I saw you physically take a shit when I drove by.
You were driving that way?
Simple.
When you were from there.
I drove this way, saw you, turned around, came back, and you were in the same spot. Sure did. Sure did.
Yeah.
So you're calling me a liar? That's fucking bull. I mean, I drove by, I saw him crapping on it, and
exposure of sexual organs.
I didn't actually see anything.
Rolled up, saying
but
disorderly conduct.
there's shit on it.
I know.
The suspect was arrested for exposure of sexual organs. Follow Florida 5-0 for more tales of justice from the suspect.
Hey,
So I feel like that one's almost just like Karen, like the police care in there.
let the man crap on the dead animal. The one cop's like, he's like, okay, can we get it? Like, could you see his genitals? Can we like arrest him for that? And she's like, nah, not really. Like, all right.
Like,
yeah, she's like, yeah, I couldn't see him. It's like, oh god.
That's either
You're supposed to lie and say yes. Yeah.
Come
on.
Oh, no. Like,
She is not a very good cop, obviously.
Yeah. We can actually put him away if you say yes, you saw his genitals. That's like a big deal. Who hasn't seen homeless people's genitals though?
I don't believe that most of the homeless people around here are actually homeless.
no.
There was a big expose done a couple years after I moved here about the racket that is like all the panhandlers and like the homeless people, and they like followed some of them, and they were getting in like brand new F-250 extended cat, like it's a whole, and they would organize and like drop them off in different places, and like there was a whole thing that got done a number of years ago.
We have one here who they pretend to be homeless. Like they actually got like I don't know, like they kind of went viral on social media. Like the guy was just like he was holding up a sign, and normally it's like, hey, need money for a veteran or something, whatever, need money, I'm homeless or whatever. But this one was like, I just need money for weed. And then like apparently a lot of people like hand them money, like, hey, we support you, we don't care.
We appreciate the honesty. Here you go.
Yeah.
Or just even if he is just joking, like just to have a funny sign, if nothing else. Like, you added something to my day other than sorrow. You know what I mean? So like, here, have $1.
That's
that's
when I lived in
what
Jersey.
it was. But they found out like this is completely just a joke of a dude. He's driving off like you said, looking at Ford F-250 or whatever. Probably
he's
with
a street performer, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what's the difference between him and one of those fake statue people? You know?
Yeah.
Mine.
Yeah. That or have you seen the people who like paint themselves like silver and I remember when I was in New Orleans as a teenager, my mom took us there for vacation. It was pre-Katrina and everything. And dude, that was like my favorite thing was like the fucking all the street performers and shit. Sitting out there doing shit, playing instruments or being fucking statue people or whatever. I was a weird kid.
That makes me think of the movie Euro Trip.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they get in the fight. Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to watch that. I keep forgetting how we keep bringing it up on this on the show. I forget how good that was. The women never came.
Katie had Scotty Doesn't Know set as her ringtone on her phone for a while. I had to pick her up from school one day. She was sick, and I can't remember what it was, but something said something about Scotty, and I was like, "Oh, Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't." And she's like, "What?" I was like, "It's this movie Euro Trip." She's like, "I don't know what that is." I was like, "Well, you're in luck because I've got it on DVD, and you're off school today, so we're gonna go home and watch Euro Trip." And
here's a fun fact: we're gonna go home and watch a movie. You'll get that later. Oh, shit, yeah. Shit, yeah. Yeah, we used to have a lot of homeless people, or maybe not even homeless. I mean, I don't care if they were or weren't. I feel like the government must put a stop to this somehow because I don't see it at all anymore. But they would have a cooler of ice, bottles of water on ice in the median with them, and they weren't begging for money. They're selling bottles of water. And dude, like, I love it, dude, because hell yeah, I'll take an ice cold water. It's fucking 95 degrees outside. Give me one of them bitches. And yeah, I'll support you hustling. I mean, they actually got to do a thing. They got to get a cooler, they got to get ice, and they got to get bottles of water. They got to go out there, and they're providing a fucking service, dude. I'd always get bottles of water from those fuckers. I'm on board with that.
I'm even for guys playing guitar, guys doing whatever, something, you can tip those kind of people, or whatever, like give them something, But the ones that are just like, give me money because I'm homeless, like it's like, no. especially if they're
340's got a
extra
spot.
pushy about it. Like back when we would go to Atlanta Braves games, like when it was Turner Field, there would be, you know, like, because it's, you know, deep part of Atlanta, there would be a lot of homeless guys around there, and they were super pushy. You would go and you would go under the tunnel, like there would be like a tunnel that you'd have to walk.
Oh God, that's their world.
Yeah, well, you'd walk through the tunnel from like toward the field, and dude, they were just camped there, ready for it, pushing toward people. Like every person that walked by, would be like, "Bro, you spare change, you know." Like I'm like,
the numbers game.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was like a zombie movie almost. Like they're like following people.
It's like that South Park episode with the homeless people. It's a zombie movie.
yes.
No, I just need change for the bus. Change. Oh God, they got him. He turns into one of them because he needs change for the bus.
That's literally what it felt like. That's literally what it felt like. Just like that episode.
Oh, it's so good. That was a good episode.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Yeah, dude. The real pushy one. You'll see me turn it, like, you know, I'm a pretty chill guy, right? Like, I mean, you guys know me, but like, you'll see me turn into like a real, like, I will be a dick to a stranger real quick. They fucking get pushy at all. Oh fuck, no, get the fuck out of here. I'll be nice. No, not today, buddy. Have a good day. Whatever. But yeah, no, if they fucking say some other shit, you know, oh fuck you, dude. Fuck out of here. I'll whoop your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'll cheer me on because they hate you too.
Yeah. Exactly. They're like tired of it. Everybody like, and everybody doesn't like. Everybody, you know, supports you whenever it's like those kind of people, because they're like, we're tired of them. Like, get them out of here.
Ybor City's got, not that Ybor City was ever like a nice place, but the last couple times I went, it's really where it's like I'm not gonna go anymore, because it's like it's different. Like when I was a kid, it was okay, it was regular homeless, but now it's just you can tell they're just like, you know, heroin or whatever their opiate equivalent is, just sleeping on the fucking sidewalk and shit. I mean, it's gross, dude. And I've also, because I used to go there for the Improv, I go to see comedy shows there, and I've noticed that a lot of the comedians are no longer doing their shows at the Improv, which was the quote, like the nicer club technically. Otherwise, it's Side Splitters. But they've all been going back to Side Splitters, and I think that's probably part of it, you know, because it's fucking gross there, dude. Yeah. Side Splitters has their own parking lot, like, you know, it's just easier. Oh shit, Jay's here. What up, Honky? No, maybe he's not here yet.
He's working on it.
Yeah, let's get it together.
But yeah, I think a lot of them like choose their destinations because of that kind of stuff. Because, you know, I see a lot of them not want to, you know, go. A lot of people not want to go to certain cities because they know. And it was funny. It was really funny to me. There was a lot of promotion from the people who like went to the World Cup, that, you know, to the games in Atlanta, because where the stadium is, I know where that stadium is. I've been to that stadium, you know, like not in it, but I've been around the stadium. And dude, that is literally the most trash part of Atlanta, the most ghetto, like ghetto of ghettos. And it's the worst to like walk in, and you feel like you're gonna get shanked every time. And you know, that like. And they were promoting it like, oh, I love this place. You know, it was right there with the city. It was you know, they like a safe walk, you know, and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you
think
sure?
they cleaned it up, like, you know, like they do when like a diplomat comes to visit or something?
Maybe, but yeah, I mean, maybe that's what they did, because every time I go through there, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I've seen, you know, the hordes kind of like.
Yeah,
you know, walking through there. And I'm like,
oh God. Spare change. No, I really need change. I have no legs.
It's one thing too. God. Like, it's one thing to be approached like when you're just by yourself, but like if you're like, you know,
you got your kids and shit. Yeah. Fuck that, dude. Yeah, no. Get the fuck away from me, dude.
Yeah. Like,
no, totally
that
agree.
makes me like way more defensive, like, of that kind of stuff. Because like, you could approach me on my own, and I would be like, maybe I'll give you $1 or something like that. But you like approaching like me and my, you know, like family and kids and stuff like that. No, I want to be more aggressive immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I want to.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the law was probably going to prosecute me, I would just deck you first, and if I also didn't, and if I didn't know if like you had a shank on you.
Get back in your place.
When I lived in Jersey, there was this dude that on the bridge, like right there by the Trenton State House, going across the river over to crossing the Delaware, going into Pennsylvania. There was this guy that would stand there right before you get on the bridge and panhandle, and like you could see his little like camp set up down under the bridge. Like was for real a homeless dude living under the bridge. So there was a nice Italian restaurant that the owner knew my boss, and so anytime I go up there for lunch or something, he would fucking hook me up. And so I'd go up there to eat about once a week, and I'd always like the portion size that they would give you was just no human being can eat that much in one sitting.
You think they call him Fat Tony?
Right. So I would always have them box up the other half, and then I would give it and I'd try to make sure that I would get something that didn't need to be warmed up, something that could be eaten with your hands. And I'd give the homeless guy, my box whenever I'd cross the bridge. And he'd always, like, as soon as I give it to him, he'd take off and go sit down in his little camp down there and eat. And like, that dude actually like needed food and stuff. And then there was this black chick that started hanging out there, like holding a baby and holding a sign about it. And like, you could see the guy who literally was living under the bridge, like visibly mad at this bitch, like up here on his spot. Like, and she was only there a couple days. I don't know if something happened, but she stopped being there, and he continued to be there. So,
yeah, I've never run into any of the legit ones. It's always like, hey, here's a sandwich, and they complain about the Big Mac having sesame seeds or the wrong kind of ketchup. I don't know. I always run into those types when I try to give food, so I just don't even do it anymore. I don't feed the bears.
They're used to that tang of dumpster food. You gotta let it sit out in the sun first. This doesn't have that umami flavor I'm used to.
Umami's what Crackhead mutters down to the other side of the corner.
Oh, I don't think I noticed that. Vegan like Sbarro's is Italian, but we serve it in a vegetarian style.
So you don't really serve vegan food?
Oh, no, we serve vegan food. What we do is we take real chicken wings and we grind them into a dense foam, and then we shape them into these nuggets, and we bread them and fry them and serve them with our famous dairy-free buffalo sauce.
Made with butter and buttered hot sauce.
Yeah. It's good with the onion.
The onion?
It's onion on the outside, and then in the inside it's chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, chicken right in there.
And other birds.
I'm sorry?
And other birds.
What other birds?
I don't know. The bovinator burger. Okay, so that's grade B beef. We boil it down into a leathery texture, and then we unevenly chop it and form it into patties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
Is this ketchup right here?
That's blood.
It's blood.
Yeah.
Well, what about something lighter, like the two-knot fish salad?
Oh, it's great. It's 40% tuna, 40% dolphin, and we stretch it and dye it to make it look like real tempeh.
What's the other 20%?
Turtle.
Jesus Christ. Do you use any soy or tofu at all in the entire?
No. What we do have is soy milk. Soy milk. It's Spanish for I am milk. What this is, steak painted to look like vegetables. And it's real paint.
Thank you so much for your time.
I don't know why that got me.
I don't know, it's so dumb, but it's funny.
I mean, it sounds just like what vegans do to like avoid saying that they eat meat or whatever, like at all.
Yeah. No, it's a vegetable patty. We try to make look like meat, and it's just horrible. It's a horrible amalgamation of all of these.
It's like we love these animals and want to save the planet. We're going to use this industrial factory to use all these chemicals that are going to like flood the river with poisons. But hey, how's your tofu taste?
Yeah. Dag, I saw I had a Facebook memory that was a fake meat thing. I may think of when you and I did the the episode about Beyond Meat, and have those completely died yet? Like, I know they were. I think what was it, Beyond Meat, and what was the other one? They
The
both
Impossible. Burger King had the Impossible Burger that I think that might have been Beyond Meat. I don't know.
They still have the Impossible Burger, so they're still like barely afloat just because of the PR kind of.
I see it on a menu from time to time, but I haven't. I mean, I guess in like Publix, it's a little fancier grocery store. They have a section of like foods that are vegetarianish. But I mean, I haven't actually seen the meat cooler with the. Last time I saw it, it was all on the bottom shelf. Like you could barely even notice it, And I've asked, like, when I'm at a restaurant and I see it on the menu, sometimes I'll ask, like, the server, I'll be like, did anybody ever order that? And you're like, fuck no. Like, all right, cool, good. That's what I want to hear.
You're going to the right kind of restaurants.
Yeah.
It's like,
if you're going to the kind of restaurants where they do order it, then you're like, oh god.
Well,
let me leave here now.
I made a wrong turn.
Some of those restaurants have that one dessert item that they have in the back of the freezer that they never like preparing, and by the time they get it out, it's frostbitten.
Yeah.
Or freezer burnt or whatever.
Beyond Meat said they have not filed for Chapter 11, contrary to popular reports. Beyond Meat has not filed for Chapter 11. They do not have any intention of doing so, even though their stock price is down 80% and their market share is down 95%. So it's like whoever is keeping that thing afloat is doing it just out of spite, because that is a full-on dead fucking company.
Yeah.
They're down 95%. Probably wasn't a big number to begin with. So like 3 people stopped eating it.
The stock like went really high because like a lot of people were like, oh no, in the future we're gonna have like fake meat that's gonna be better than the real meat or whatever. So like Beyond is in the cutting edge.
At its high back in 2019, Beyond Meat hit $66.79, and as of the last trade as of the last graph, or the last activity on this graph, which was back in September of last year, they were down around 250.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they have fun.
They can eat all their Beyond Meat, to keep themselves alive.
Well, the problem that those ended up running into was people started actually looking into what they were putting in it, and it was like, holy fuck! Like these aren't this stuff isn't like it's not like vegan burger. Like do you remember when we were kids? Like the school would have the vegan option a hamburger that was made from vegetables or whatever.
Yeah.
Black bean burger and stuff like that. Like this isn't that. This stuff is like full on chemicals squeezed into a thing that looks like meat. It's not even
For all we know, it could be Soylent Green.
It's not even a vegetarian alternative. It's full on chemical
Industrial.
compounds, combined into some sort of a fucking sludge.
Yeah, like the bean composition, like bean burger kind of thing, like that kind of like, at least you're just using like the paste of the beans or whatever to make a burger or something like that. Yes, it's not good, but like the point of what they were trying to do is trying to say like, oh, Beyond, like we're use this chemistry project to make it taste like.
They think they're living in the Star Trek universe with the replicators, but even the replicators needed like matter from somewhere. And correct me if I'm wrong, don't they recycle their human waste to make the replicator matter? This is like some deep Next Generation lore, I think. I can't remember. Only person here that might know would be Justin.
I didn't get that deep into it.
I've been wanting to get into Star Trek. I just haven't had the time.
I feel like Star Trek takes way more to get invested into than any other.
You got to do it the way I do it. Put it on in the background and just watch it 24/7 in the background like I did when I was younger. I was always doing something else, like playing a video game or lifting weights.
It's like, oh yeah, there's Captain Picard, Captain Kirk, Yeah,
that's the way I do a lot of TV these days. just on while I'm doing other shit.
Set one up for the next time you're breaking down goats. You're like, oh, I love this episode. You know, they're like the Klingons for the 50th time.
Let's see. Impossible Foods also has not declared bankruptcy. They claim they have enough cash on hand to operate the business, but they're not making any money. So, like, they're basically living off of their savings account at this point.
Breaking even, baby.
Yeah. Well, they got a huge like cash influx whenever they first like launched. Like both Impossible and Beyond, like they got huge backing from all the like companies, so they were like, "Oh wow, this would be a great option, you know, to have something that would be, you know, an alternative to using meat, because, you know, we don't know how much, you know, meat we can actually continue producing, especially if the population increases. The population is not increasing; it's actually declining. So, man, like,
yeah, I think it's interesting how they were, as soon as people started to figure out, oh, this isn't like a vegetarian or a vegan alternative. Like, this is some sort of hodgepodge of chemicals and other bullshit squeezed together into a fucking gel that looks like meat. And then everybody was like, oh, remember McDonald's had the, I can't remember if it was the Beyond chicken nuggets or if it was Impossible but McDonald's did a big thing with one of those two for chicken nuggets, and it lasted for about 3 months. And like the problem was the fucking chicken nuggets tasted like Play-Doh. Like I tried one. I just out of sheer curiosity, I was like,
and I've had Play-Doh.
I'll try one. I'll see. I want to see if this is actually.
The green's my favorite.
It's tasted like straight up fucking Play-Doh. I was like, I need a napkin. I gotta spit this out. Like I can't do this. And I spit it out.
Marine.
Like, hey, I tried. Like, you can't.
Justin
say
couldn't be a Marine, like, because he couldn't eat enough crayons like that.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, that stuff would be like what they were going to try to feed you. Like, if 2020 had gone worse and we got like the Mad Max Terminator future.
Yeah, Dag was right though. The green Play-Doh was the best.
Hands down.
Dude, I still remember
I preferred the red, you know.
You know how like smell
You
is
would
like
being from Alabama
memory thing, you know, like, dude, I remember, and I mean, this must have been from when I was like 4 or younger. I don't remember a lot, but I remember what cat food tastes like. I remember what fish food tastes like. I remember what Ralph tastes like. I remember what boogers taste like, and I remember what earwax tastes like. And I haven't ingested any of those in, you know, 35 something years.
Have you tried those jelly beans?
Oh God!
Do you guys remember those jelly beans?
Yeah, it's a game. It's bean boozled. So you spin.
That's it.
And it goes around and lands on one of the colors, and so you pick that color out of the thing, and you might be getting a peach flavored jelly bean, but you also might be getting a booger flavored jelly bean. You don't know which one it's going to be.
The research and development process for that game,
right?
I find very interesting. I would love to know about it.
Well, you know, like we went to the
call Jelly Bean and just be like, I want to come work for y'all as a taste tester for all the random bean boozled flavors. Like, if you need somebody that's willing to subject
I'm an expert in earwax.
Horrible. Like, I will tell you if you got the flavor right. The what was it? Laundry detergent one wasn't that bad. It was a little.
Oh no, that's how the kids got on the Tide Pods.
It had kind of like a linen-y flavor to it. You know, like when you have a candle that's supposed to smell like fresh linen. It's like that's kind of what the detergent jelly bean tasted like. That's not bad.
I was imagining like they had to develop that flavor for the kids that got like hooked on Tide Pods, and it was kind of like their
you wean them off of it.
Yeah, methadone.
You gotta wean them off of it. You get your one jelly bean every morning, and it keeps you.
They put it in a little medicine cup, like.
Yeah, exactly. Got to keep it in a little fridge under lock and key. You know.
Oh god.
Oh, they got to make like a one flew over the cuckoo's nest with jelly beans.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
You guys hear this yapping dog?
Yeah, I was I was gonna make it like a King of the Hill joke because the Asian family has a little yappy dog.
Well, no, this is my family. They got a beagle.
It's why I stopped myself. I went, oh wait, it's not. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, this wouldn't work. But yeah,
it's a beagle wiener dog mix.
Oh, get out! That's adorable.
It is adorable, but holy crap! It literally can run up a wall.
I had a beagle chihuahua mix. We called it a chiweagle. That was the meanest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. It ended up eating it, trying to take on a semi. Imagine that.
Yeah, those little chihuahuas, man. The ones with the bad tempers, they are very, very aggressive, and they'll fight a freaking coyote, or at least try to.
Wiener dogs are hella aggressive too. They're like dog bites, like statistically, like wiener dogs bite like way more people than pit bulls and shit.
Yeah, but
maybe it's per capita. I don't know. There's a lot of pit bulls out there.
Yeah, check those per capita numbers. That's
yeah. There's. I'm sure we can have some fun with some statistics with that, but they are by on a lot of measures statistically more aggressive than pit bulls. So, under controlled circumstances.
Yeah,
I think the pit bull problem. Dude, my grandma had one, and she loved that thing, but like it took chunks out of her sometimes, dude. It was fucking nuts. My dad was like, "Get rid of that fucking thing."
That's terrible. Holy cow.
Yeah. I think a lot of times with like pit bulls, it's the people who own them, all around. Because obviously I'm sure all of us have had experience with pit bulls being the sweetest, fucking most amazing dogs ever, but they can be really awful creatures.
Saying they mimic their role models sometimes.
Dude, I mean, this goes for all dog breeds.
Yeah.
You see some people are just like, you should not own a dog, and it's just things like when the dog gets on the furniture and will not get off. It's like that's you're a bad dog owner. Like you're not properly training your fucking dog. And there are like my blue tick coonhound. Like I don't waste my energy trying to teach him recall, because he's a hound dog, and he's when he gets on a scent, you're gone. You're not in the picture. That's all that matters to him. And you just have to realize that.
Dude, that's so funny because it's so much like a lot of people in like parenting, in like in ownership of another living thing, that they don't understand like what the thing is, and they just like treat it like the same. They'll treat everything the same. If someone owns a hound dog and then they own a golden retriever, those are completely different types of like ways to raise them, and then like different kids, like they're different. They're going to be different, so like you have to treat them like a little differently. And people are like, no, we need to treat them all the same. It's like, no, like they're a little bit different. You have to.
You get people like that trying to write legislation because some of the ways you train a hunting dog is also, I don't know, the way you might train a greyhound to race. So they're trying to like roll all that into the law and make it all illegal. So it's like illegal for me to take my dog out in the woods at like a public land, and have them like bring stuff back or.
Well, what was it? They bred one after Trey's mom. It was a cross between a golden retriever and a dachshund. They called it a wiener retriever.
What? That would be the funniest looking thing. I swear that would be hilarious.
I showed you my picture of my dog. It's like a pit bull mixed with a Jack Russell. So it's got like the tiny legs and head, but like the really thick neck and body.
That kind of fits though, because like some like they're supposed to be kind of thick, so it kind of fit.
Katie's dog she's some sort of a mutt, and she's got that real bulldoggy head, but she's got a little bitty stubby ass legs, and she's got this like big mondo fucking bulldog looking head and this little tiny body and little stubby legs, but she's also kind of bulldoggy built in the front, but like she's funny looking. She's way too hyperactive. Oh my gosh.
Like Dixie's neck is thicker than her head, and if she was smart enough, she could slip out of her collar every time.
There's
I'm
special
thinking about that.
collars for dogs like that, like greyhounds, dogs with real small heads. There's special
Yeah.
collars because
It kind of reminds me of that guy with a thick neck that was in the memes a few years ago.
Yeah, the thick neck guy. Yeah, dude, he's hilarious. He tried to like launch a whole social media career after that. And then there was the guy with like a long neck. He looked like a pencil neck guy. They met up with each other.
Yeah.
My brother, he was all into this because he thought it was hilarious that they would like join up. They had a collaboration or going on or
On Instagram.
Yeah, and like both of them have been to jail, so it's like these guys are ex-cons.
Sadly, he had no charisma.
Yeah, they had no like presence though. But they would just like meet up, and then it would be funny because you got the long neck guy, and then yeah, there they are. Yeah, these guys are hilarious. God, dude, they were just so funny, because like you just can't look at them and like not laugh, because they're like some kind of weird, alien looking person just because of the way that the super long neck or a super wide neck. It's like, what in the world?
Long years of selective breeding got us there.
You used to be wolves.
It's like Jurassic Park. You only asked if you should, or if you could, not if you should.
I guess the guy who made Labradoodles like regretted it for some reason. I like Labradoodles.
I'm sure a lot of people that crossed a bunch of shit later looked back at it and was like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I mean, they say the guy that made the K-Cup, like if he realized that they would become so popular and create such like massive amounts of landfill waste, he was like, I never would have done it. Interestingly enough, a couple years ago, they were working on a fully biodegradable nylon for the K-Cups. I don't know. I got out of that industry, but they were, we had one of our R&D guys at the plastics plant I worked at, like K-Cup, they were really wanting to be more environmentally conscious and try to create a plastic that would biodegrade and not create so much waste. I don't know how that came.
I'm all for that kind of stuff. Like if you wanna like try to like that kind of environmental friendly stuff, I'm all for. Like hey, actually try to make it so when I throw this away, it's not gonna like just like destroy the whole world like in the landfill. Those kind of like enviro freaks are okay.
Well, and there's a lot of stuff with the like plastic waste stuff that gets way overblown. Like
what have you guys used the reusable ones?
Yeah. I mean, you can just I've used those. I had one of those little small little plastic things where you can just like refill it every time. Yeah, those are, like I don't know why everybody should just do that, but like everybody's so
it's convenience.
Yeah, just like
laziness.
I can buy and I can just like slap the thing in there and go. Like that's
Well, like it makes sense. Like when I go to the mechanic to get my car worked on, and they've got a K-cup machine instead of a coffee pot now, and it's like okay, like it makes sense like there. But yeah, like at home, it's
because they're never going to wash that filter out or that pot.
yeah, exactly. It's all it's just and it just.
So the best coffee you would ever have, though.
But then it does get hot enough, so it does kill the germs, I'm sure.
Man, that's got years of residue in there. Like you're drinking every pot of coffee that's ever been made.
It's like a nice seasoned cast iron.
Yeah, exactly.
You're calling back.
You don't even got to put grounds in it. You just run water through that bitch, and it comes out like coffee. Man,
it's the strongest coffee I've ever had.
It's just so fucking caked up in there. Oh shit! Yeah, that was
comes out some kind of brown liquid. I don't know.
But it's still it's not a right color brown.
Hey, if it makes me poop, that's all that matters.
It's like Austin Powers, the stool sample, the fat bastard stool. Oh, it's a bit nutty. That's shit, Austin. Oh, it's not just me then. It was my most hated thing about like COVID is like everything had to change, and one of those things was it used to be you go out in public and there'd be coffee just available, and they're like, oh, because of COVID, we're not doing that anymore. Just one of the fucking you know, something that was really retarded.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.